Hello children, today we are going to discuss another very important chapter from the book First Flight, Class 10 CBSE, and that is chapter number 3, Two Stories About Flying, and we'll be discussing the first part, His First Flight, written by Limo Flatty. My dear children, this is an imaginary story, and this story conveys the message that one learns by taking courage and not by sitting idle. In this story, a young seagull is an aquatic bird, is fed lovingly by his parents. But when the time comes for that seagull to fly, he feels afraid and refuses to fly. His parents, they try many tricks to teach him how to fly. But this young seagull is so afraid that he refuses to fly. But his mother hits upon a plan. And what was that plan? Whether the parents succeeded in teaching this young seagull how to fly, we have to discuss this chapter in detail. So, let's discuss this beautiful chapter in detail. So students, before we discuss this chapter, let's discuss about the author. So the author of this story is Limo Flatty, and he was born on 28 August 1896 in Ireland, and he was actually a major Irish novelist, short story writer, and must be ranked as one of the foremost socialist writers in the first part of the 20th century, writing about the common people's experience and from their perspective. So he was actually from Ireland, and he was a novelist as well as a short story writer also, and he was a kind of socialist writer. Socialist is a person who believes that all people are equal and should share equally in a country's money or political system. So he was a kind of socialist writer. So that was about the author, and now we'll discuss the chapter. And this is the first part, Two Stories About Flying, and the first part is His First Flight. And now let's start this chapter. The young seagull was alone on his ledge. So this chapter talks about a young seagull. Seagull actually is an aquatic bird, and these birds are found along coastal areas all around the world, including North and South America, Europe, Australia, and even islands around Antarctica. And mainly their food is fish. Okay, so these birds can be seen around oceans, around sea, and especially these birds are found in coastal areas. Now in this chapter we see a young seagull, and this seagull was all alone on his ledge. What do you mean by ledge? A piece of rock on the side of a cliff or a mountain. So as you can see in the picture also, so it is actually a narrow piece of rock that sticks out on the side of a cliff or a mountain. Okay, किसी भी पहाड़ या किसी भी बड़े चट्टान का जो किनारा हिस्सा जो बाहर की ओर निकला रहता है, that portion, that extended portion is called ledge. So that seagull was all alone on that ledge. His two brothers and his sister had already flown away the day before. And this seagull has two brothers and sister, and his two brothers and his sister, they have already flown away. But this seagull was so afraid to fly that it decided to stay there on that ledge. He had been afraid to fly with them. Somehow, when he had taken a little run forward to the brink of the ledge and attempted to flap his wings, he became afraid. So what is happening? This young seagull, so far this young seagull has not tried flying. Okay, this seagull is not aware of how to fly. So this seagull is very afraid to fly, whereas his brothers and sisters, they have already flown away. So anyhow, this young seagull, finally it decided that he would fly. So this seagull took a little run forward to the edge of the ledge, and the moment the seagull decided to flap his wings, he became afraid. The great expanse of sea stretched down beneath, and it was such a long way down, miles down. So what happened when that seagull, when it looked beneath, from that ledge, from that mountain, that seagull saw, that vast sea stretched down for miles and miles, and this particular scene made that seagull afraid of flying. He felt certain that his wings would never support him, and the seagull was very afraid and that his wings would support him or not. So he bent his head and ran away back to the little hole under the ledge where he slept at night. So what happened? This young seagull, it stayed on that ledge, slept that night there only, because this seagull was so afraid of flying that this seagull could not fly. Okay. Even when each of his brothers and little sister, whose wings were far shorter than his own, ran to the brink, flapped their wings and flew away. So this seagull was very afraid of flying, but his brothers and sisters, and they were having even shorter wings than this seagull, but still the other seagulls, means the brothers and sister, they ran to the edge, flapped their wings and they flew away. But this seagull was very afraid. He failed to muster up courage to take that plunge which appeared to him so desperate. So every time this seagull was trying to muster up the courage, muster means to collect, okay. So every time this seagull was trying to fly, every time this seagull was trying to leave that ledge, what was happening? The seagull, by looking down from that ledge, was so afraid that the seagull ultimately was deciding not to fly. His father and mother had come around, calling to him shrilly. Now what happened? His mother, his father, they came to him and calling to him shrilly. Shrilly here means very high pitched voice. So the mother, father, they started shouting at him, upbraiding him. Upbraiding means scolding him. They started scolding him, threatening to let him starve on his ledge unless he flew away. They even started threatening him that, see, if you don't try to fly, we would make you starve. Starve means what? To suffer, because you don't have enough food. So they were literally threatening this young seagull. See, you have to try, you have to fly. If you don't do that, what will happen? We will not provide you the food. But for the life of him, he could not move. But the biggest problem with this young seagull was that seagull was unable to, muster up that courage, to fly. That was 24 hours ago. Since then, nobody had come near him. So finally what happened? All these things happened, and then since 24 hours, nobody came to him. No mother, no father, brothers, sisters, nobody. And the seagull was all alone on that ledge. Long he had watched his parents flying about with his brothers and sisters, perfecting them in the art of flight, teaching them how to skim the waves and how to dive for fish. So while this young seagull was on the ledge, he watched his parents, teaching the art of flight to the other brothers and sister, and they were also teaching the other brothers and sisters how to skim. Skim means to move quickly over the sea, almost touching it. As you can see on your screens, the images, this is called skimming. To the waves, and how to dive for fish. Means the mother, the father, they were literally teaching the young seagulls, the brothers and sisters of this young seagull, how to fly, how to dive for fish, and how to skim upon the waves. He had in fact seen his older brother catch his first herring and devour it, and even this young seagull saw his older brother catch his first herring. Herring is a kind of sea fish, and devour it, and eating it also, standing on a rock, while his parents circled around, raising a proud cackle. So what was happening? The other brothers and sister, they all were literally, they were flying, they were learning how to skim, they were learning how to dive for fish. Even they started catching the fish also, they started eating fish. So all these things were happening, and the parents were very happy, and they were literally appreciating the other brothers and sister. But this young seagull was very afraid of flying, so this seagull was all alone on that ledge. And all the morning, the whole family had walked about on the big plateau, midway down the opposite cliff, taunting him with his cowardice. So finally what happened? His whole family, they left him alone on that ledge and moved, to a big plateau that was just opposite, his ledge. Plateau means, a fairly level high ground, a area that is, a bit, fair level, which is having a fair level, So, they were on the opposite side, and they were watching him as if they were making fun of him, that, see, you don't have that courage, and see, we have learned so many things. We have learned how to fly, we have learned how to skim, we have learned how to dive for fish, but you are literally a coward, simply sitting on the ledge and doing nothing. So this was happening with that seagull. The sun was now ascending the sky, blazing on his ledge that faced the south. So finally what happened? The sun, literally it was increasing in size, and it was becoming hotter and hotter, and literally the whole ledge became very hot, because already rocks get, they absorb heat very quickly. So what happens, that ledge was very, hot, and he felt the heat because he had not eaten since the previous nightfall. And the another thing was that, that the seagull was hungry, and because the seagull was hungry, he could feel that heat, very easily. He stepped slowly out to the brink of the ledge, and standing on one leg with the other leg hidden under his wing, he closed one eye, then the other, and pretended to be falling asleep. Now this young seagull decided to deceive his family members, deceive his parents. So he decided that he would do one thing. He would go at the end of that ledge, at the brink of that ledge, and he would pretend, है ना, ऐसे दिखावा करूंगा मैं, that I am falling asleep, कि मुझे चक्कर आ रहा है, मैं गिर रहा हूँ उस पहाड़ पर से, उस ऊंचे माउंटेन से, तो शायद मुझे देखकर मेरे पेरेंट्स मुझ पर तरस खाएं और मेरे पास आएं और मुझे कुछ खाने के लिए दें. So that was actually the plan of this young seagull. Still they took no notice of him, but unfortunately the parents, the brothers and sisters, nobody, took notice of him. He saw his two brothers and sister lying on a plateau, dozing with their heads sunk in their necks. Then he saw his brothers and sister, they were sleeping, with their heads, buried into their necks. His father was preening the feathers on his white back, whereas the father, he was literally, maintaining and arranging his feathers, So everybody was busy. Nobody was actually, concerned about this young seagull. Only his mother was looking at him. But see, mother is mother, you cannot compare mother with anybody else. But mother was somewhere, she was a bit sad, about this young seagull, about her son, because he was hungry. He had not eaten anything since 24 hours. She was standing on a little high hump. Hump means raised surface, तो उभरा हुआ जगह. So that mother was there, her white breast thrust forward, and her white breast was moving violently, dhak dhak karna, that is what it means. Now and again she tore at a piece of fish that lay at her feet, and then scraped each side of her beak on the rock. Now what happened? Mother, she was tearing a piece of fish, okay? Then what happened? She tore a piece of fish, and then she started, rubbing her sides of her beak, on that rock, as if she was sharpening her beak, and the sight of the food maddened him. She was purposefully doing all these things. जो मदर थी वो क्या कर रही थी? अपने बीक है ना, अपने चोंच को जो है उस पत्थर पर रगड़ रही थी और बार बार उस फिश के पीस को जो है, उस टुकड़े को दिखा रही थी कि शायद इस टुकड़े को देखकर इस यंग सीगल के अंदर कोई जोश आ जाए और वो उड़ने की कोशिश करे. And what happened? Literally, the sight of the food maddened him. And when this young seagull saw that food, it became, literally, he decided to get that food. Or what happened? How he loved to tear food that way, scraping his beak now and again to wet it. Now this young seagull was looking at that food and thinking that how wonderful it is to tear that food and sharpening the beak to eat that food. So this is what we have discussed in this video. We'll stop here. So what happened? Once again, I would summarize whatever we have discussed in this video so far. So in this story, what happens? There is a young seagull, an aquatic bird, and the seagull is all alone on a mountain, because what happened? This seagull is afraid of flying. This seagull has not yet tried, flying, and the seagull is all alone. His brothers, his sister, mother and father, they all have flown away. Nobody is there. And they encouraged this seagull. They scolded him, they did everything, but this seagull is not ready to leave that ledge, to leave that mountain. And they all have shifted to the opposite plateau, and his brothers and sister, they are literally learning the art of flight, how to skim and how to dive for the fish, and all these things are happening. nobody is there to take care of him. At the end, we see finally what happens. This young seagull sees, his mother, tearing a piece of fish, and that sight of food maddened him badly. So that was all from this video, and I hope it's quite clear to you. So we'll continue in the next video. Thank you. My dear children, that was all from today's video. I hope whatever we have discussed, whatever portion we have covered, is quite clear to all of you. Still, if you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comment section, and I'll be responding to all the comments. So that was all from this video. Thank you, and God bless you.